Hey folks, been playing with the image stabilization settings, trying to find something because it's messing up again. And the biggest culprit, spider web. Biggest culprit is the dust in my filter. And I can't do anything about it. If I can clean it off on the outside, I can clean it off on the back side of it. But because it's two lenses together, I can't. There's dust inside it, and there's no way I can get it apart to clean that. So once the sun hits it, then everything messes up, and it really confuses the stabilization, which is causing a problem. So I'm trying different settings to see if anything can compensate for that, but so far I haven't had any luck. So right now, the only time it's a real problem is when I'm going through that far trail with the trees close by. That's when it just kind of takes a fit. So it's 26 right now. It's supposed to be high 28 today. It's super humid again. So the temperature in my room is just over 31 degrees. So it's climbing up again. And this one is, 1 degree cooler. I don't know how well you can see that. It is 31. Just over 30 actually, which is what, 86 Fahrenheit. So temperature's up there as it is. So obviously I'm not doing anything in the garage today. But it's just, like I say, the humidity's there, so I'm already starting to sweat. So I was going to say, once I start sweating, it's not going to evaporate, so it's going to be rather uncomfortable. But that's okay. I don't mind that. I actually like it when it's like this. It just sucks for getting stuff done. So there's a threat of rain for today, but this later, I did look at the radar, and it's a good distance away. So unless there's pop-ups ahead of it, then I don't think I'm in any danger of getting rained on. So we'll see what happens there. So I don't think there's anything else. No, I guess that's it. It's Sunday today. Nothing's open. I don't have any money anyways. The monitor kind of killed me financially for a few more days till I get my money from YouTube. But it's Sunday today. Nothing's open anyways. So Michelle wants me to stop at the dollar store and grab her a chocolate bar. So that and Timmy's are my only two planned stops. Now we'll just kind of see what I feel like doing from there. Because I don't really have anything planned. I just want to go out and enjoy the day, get some fresh air and stuff like that. Get some exercise. You can consider driving a scooter exercise, but like I say, if I don't drive it, I'm in bed all day, so just going out is exercise to me. So let's go have some fun. So I tried to give you guys a bit of a different tour today. It's really difficult for me to go off my default route, I guess you could say. Because I don't even think about it. I drive and I just automatically turn in certain places. So I tried to do something a little different. Experimented and going through that far trail when I'm in the heavy trees and that with the sun flashing on the camera. Tried to go slower and to see if that makes any difference with the image stabilization. The only other options I have are to do that trail backwards so that the sun's behind me and not reflecting off the camera or flashing into the camera. There's that option, and the other option is to actually show that particular part of the tour at regular speed, and I don't have to use the stabilization. Those are the only other options I have, so I went slower today just to test that out and see how that works. And of course, while I'm out, I look down and my speed reading is 0, which tells me the speedometer cable has broken. So, prepared for that. That's why I bought the replacement. Show it. Because I knew it was due. It's almost time. Of course, it couldn't have happened last week. Before I took the front end apart. Now I gotta take the front end apart again. So, those of you who are new to my channel, I'll show the process. Just kind of show how it's done. Everybody else has already seen it. It's kind of a boring process, but I'll show how it's done just in case. Because I do have a viewer who has just bought a monster, so he might be interested to know. Hopefully they doesn't have that problem right away. They have a little bit of time. And the other thing I'm going to mention too, I'm going to talk about my lights. Because I did my night tour has just come through. So the monster's lights, you got the ones on the tiller which are really bright, and we got the headlights down here. I got some cleaning to do, I guess. These ones are orange, these are the white ones. They're nice and bright. As far as the actual stock lighting, it's good. It could be a little better, considering the speed that the monster goes. It would be nice to see a little farther away. But as far as driving, it's good. But it's not bright enough for my camera. So the first thing I did was when I put the roll bar extension on here, this was actually the main reason why I put this extension on. It was a little better for the cameras because my head doesn't take up quite as much space in the video as it did. Because if we mount it down here, like my head's practically right beside it, so it took up a lot of space. So this extension kind of multiple purpose. But the main reason was to put this light bar on, and this is 18 watts. It works good as far as seeing where I'm going and lighting up everything in the trees above me and that. Unfortunately, it lights my head up, and the camera adjusts to that. So I got a whole bunch of these, so I took one of those and mounted it on the bumper, hoping it would light up more of the trail. Didn't make a whole lot of difference. It made a slight difference, but not much at all. So I kind of wired them up separately with my switches. And if I run just this one, it's a little bit better because my head's not illuminated by the top one, and the camera adjusts more to the darkness, which helped a whole lot, but it just still wasn't good enough. So I replaced that one with this light here, and this light is 120 watts. Like I say, that one's 18 watts, so this one's 120. It's like a car headlight. It's super bright, and that solved the problem. The only other issue I have is I'm using a polarizer filter on my camera which gets rid of reflections, and it kind of kills a lot of the light that the front lights, well actually both lights provide. So it kind of kills off a lot of that, and it's still not good enough. But if I run the H9 in the waterproof house casing, it's perfectly adequate, and it does the job that I wanted to do right from the beginning. So that's a little bit of an explanation of my lights. So the light that you see in that video, or any video where I'm driving at night, is not the Monster stock lights. It's my add-ons. And as far as battery drain, I've never noticed any difference. So obviously, you know, they're going to drain the batteries faster than, you know, the Monster is regular lights, but the amount of distance that I drive at night, it makes no difference whatsoever as far as killing away my range. So I never used to have a problem with the stabilization in the trail. And one more thing I want to talk about, I think I already did actually. I can clean the outside, I can clean the inside, but I can't clean between the lenses, and that's where the dust is. So that's really, you know, what the sun's reflecting off of, which is showing up in the video and causing the problem. The only other thing I can do is to replace this lens, but I don't have $70 right now to do that, or filter I should say. At some point, if I have any excess finances where I can do that, and I'll replace this, because it's open and the dust can get inside, and the Monster is fast, and when everything's dry, it creates quite a dust cloud. So you know, I can't avoid getting dust in there. But I'm not exactly sure how it's getting between the two parts of the filter, but because I try to turn it, it's pretty stiff, so there's not a whole lot of space for dust to get through there. I don't know how it's getting in, but it is, one way or another it is. So the more I drive the Monster now, the more miles I'll be driving that aren't being registered. So once again, my overall total miles is not going to be accurate. It's going to be less accurate now, and this has happened a few times, so I got more miles on the Monster than what actually registers. So I gotta change that soon. That's not going to happen today, that's for sure. It's too hot to do anything today. And I gotta do one more round out back here with the weed eater. Got 2 rounds to go, because I've only done 1 so far, and it takes 3. The battery only lasts long enough, or so long, and it takes 3 charges to actually get the back done. I can do the whole front yard in 1, but the front yard's drier, and it's not as dense back here. Everything's damp and it's really thick, so it takes more energy to cut through it. So I guess that's all I got. I don't think there was anything else to talk about. Now, I did notice a couple things that I won't be talking about in my video because I'll get censored, but stopped down at the river, and it was really nice. There was a really gentle breeze which was blowing on the surface of the water, and the sun reflecting off it. It was all sparkly, but by the time I got my phone out and decided to take video, the wind had calmed down, and the water turned into a sheet of glass, and there was no sparkles on it, but that's okay. I tried once, and the traffic was really loud, and then I got static on the scanner, so I had to start again. And by the time I got that done, it was just, the sparkles were gone. That's kind of the main thing I wanted to show. It was really pretty. So I'll end with that. And I guess that's all I got for this video. Thanks for watching.